A statement of inquiry, also known as an SOI, is the what and the why of a unit. It tells students what they will learn and why it's important. Today we're going to teach you how to write an SOI using English language acquisition as an example. Before we begin writing our example SOI, it's important to remember what an SOI is and is not. Later we will discuss the 3 parts of an SOI. It's important to remember that those 3 parts do not need to be stated verbatim in your SOI. An SOI is not written in the form of a question, nor does it begin with a sentence stem such as students will be able to. What an SOI is written collaboratively. In English language acquisition, this means with your phase level teams. An SOI is also meant to be interesting because it will be covered over the course of a unit, interesting to both your students and yourself. Now, let's practice writing an SOI. We begin with the global context. In the International Baccalaureate, there are 6 global contexts. We'll be working with orientation in space and time. For each of the 6 global contexts, the IB provides possible explorations. We'll be focusing on exchange and interaction. Please note that exchange and interaction and orientation in space and time do not need to be stated word for word in your SOI if it causes your SOI to be clunky or unclear. Instead, the global context can simply be implied. For our key concept, we'll be using communication. There are 4 key concepts that apply specifically to language acquisition. Finally, for our related concepts, we're going to focus on audience and meaning. To write our SOI, we will combine all 3 of the elements mentioned earlier: the global context, the key concept, and the related concepts. Here is the SOI that we came up with. People communicate meaning to audiences through social exchange and interactions. This is a strong SOI because it's written in the active voice. Furthermore, it contains all 3 elements that we needed to include. Finally, this SOI is broad enough to cover a wide range of topics throughout the unit, not just how an author communicates meaning to a reader through literary text, but if this was my unit, I'd also be able to cover nonverbal communication, such as social cues, sign language, or how meaning is communicated through images. This means that our unit can include both literary and non-literary texts, both fiction and nonfiction.